Okay, looks like it worked. And I messaged Laura. All right. So I said I would, come back and finish doing some stuff with these tiles. And yeah, so I'm a woman of my word. I try to be anyway. Let's see. Okay, looks like it's working. Let's see if Laura shows up. I bet she will. She's a good girl. Okay. So I did basically finish the tiles that I was working on earlier today, except for I haven't, they're drying. I haven't coated them yet with the triple thick. I could probably do that on most of them. And I was able to zoom in. Hi, Scotty. How's it going? You're awake. I had a feeling maybe you would be. Anyway, so I didn't add like words, to all of them. I guess, they don't all need that, but yeah, so finish those all up, and then I got to kind of playing with some of these little let me move this out of the way. I started playing with those little like dot things that you can get. They're clear, and then you can put like a image on the back. Yeah, some of them are kind of big. Well, I zoomed in too, Laura. Hi, Laura. So I don't know what you call them. They're like resin, and then so you can buy these, and then they come like on a sheet, and then they fit into these little like bezels. These aren't the ones that came with these, so the bezels are a little bit bigger than these dots, but I found something that is the same size, so I could use that. I want to try to do these little charms, but I wound up, I had some larger ones, and so I wound up like fussy cutting some like mushrooms, and then just kind of laid the mushroom image on top of some book paper, and then stuck that thing on there, that plastic deal. And my hands look terrible. Sorry, you guys. Anyway, and then I just kind of inked around the edges. So these are kind of fun to use on tiles. They just kind of add another little like element or whatever. And other stuff, but I have all of these little guys, like these what do you call them? I always forget what these things are called. Brads. Hi, Jan. Yay, well, I'm glad you did too. So where are you guys all from? I know Laura's in California, and Scotty, you're in oh my gosh. I've sent you stuff, so I should know exactly where you live, but I can't remember what state. Hi, Care. And Carrie, you're in California too, right? Jan, where are you from? What state do you live in again, Scotty? Ah! Let me make that quieter. Florida, that's right. Okay. Sally Ann. Hi, Sally Ann. How are you? Good day. So, wait, are you in Australia by any chance? Just curious. No, I didn't. Oh, thanks, Carol. I turned that notification sound off. But that is a good sound. I like that sound. Arkansas. That's right. I know it was like Arkansas or Missouri or something like that, but yeah. So you're in Australia. See, I was hoping that I could kind of connect with some people that are, you know, in other parts of the world, because really I'm quite a night owl, and I'm up late, late, late. And sometimes I just don't sleep at all some nights, and then I just make up for it the next night. So you're in Oregon, Jan? Right on, south of Salem. Okay. I grew up in Lincoln City, Oregon, right on the coast. So yeah. Oh, I love Oregon. If I was independently wealthy, I would love to live in Oregon again. No, Scotty, I didn't post anything in the group. I just, figured they'd figure it out. I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so I've had these things forever, and after I, did a bunch of these little guys, which I don't know what I'm going to do with them exactly, but I want to do something. And because what's the point of, buying these things if you don't use them, right? Wait, where's the rest of those little guys? So I have some. Okay, here's some that haven't been used. And see, there's even a little teeny tiny one. See it? It's a little teeny tiny one. So I want to do something with these that, I mean, they fit in these, and I could glue them in there, because I did a few like that, And wait, there's one where I did put like a little word in there. Where is it? I lost it. No. Whatever. Anyways, it's a little piece of a little map. A little piece of map. Oh, you use them on. Okay. I know, they're neat. I like them, and they seem like they should be incredibly useful. And then I just did, this is just some of the French dictionary, behind that, because French dictionaries are cool, right? So yeah. Anyway, so I have all the. I'm afraid to throw away even the tiniest little piece of paper, right? Because I know it seems obsessive, but I'm afraid to. I always have to look at both sides because I have all of these little like words that I've printed out, and I don't want to throw one of them away. Anyway, so I was thinking that. Oh, here it is. See, it says love. You see it? I turned the autofocus off because it's irritating. But yeah. Yeah, and flower centers. Good idea, Jan. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Flower centers. So I really like these ones that have the mushrooms in them. I think they look really neat. And these came out of just like a mushroom field guide. Yes, I'm on again, kitty. Well, my stream was pretty short earlier today, and I felt a little weird about it. So that French dictionary is illustrated, and so there's some really cool images in there. So I just, wanted to use some of those too. And I'm really, really sorry, you guys, if you hear like a horrific noise in the background. It's my dog, and she's sick, and she throws up a lot, and she's not feeling very good. So I'm trying to get I know. I hope you guys can't hear her, but Karla's shell. Fish bits. Those itty bits you just don't want to toss. Those itty bits. Yeah, I know. I have a whole giant bag full of those. Anyways, I love these little, look at, this is like the inside of someone's mouth. It's from that dictionary. I want to do a steampunk journal one of these days. I think that would be super fun. Anyway, so I'm just going to stick these back in here. I'll figure out what I'm going to do with those. But, and these two. So I just want to do some more of these. And, yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And I want to layer some words in with them. And they're so tiny that, you know, this is thick paper, so I don't know. Let's see. Fish bits. That's cute. Okay, so this one, I like a lot of these words. So it has grow and let's see. So I'm trying to just trim them like pretty close together. And I'm just gonna use them like charms, you know. These little metal guys. Just, you know. That says beyond. I don't know, that might be, yeah, I think it'll fit in there. I love these little guys. And I can use some of those flower images, you know, and then just layer the word on top of it. So when I run out of these, then I'm going to be tracing around with the end of this and actually, you know, cutting it out, gluing it into the little bezel, and then filling it with triple thick, which for anybody who doesn't know, triple thick is basically the same thing as glossy accents. Same kind of thing. So anyway, okay, I guess I'll throw away these little pieces. Ow, I know I'm out of frame. Sorry, guys. All right. I need to put some tape. Let me put some tape so I know where I'm at, okay? That'll help me. Yeah, when it's zoomed in, I always forget. So I'll try to stay above that piece of tape, and then we should be good. All I was doing was cutting out these little words. And I can't zoom in any further than I am right now. So you're at the very bottom of your frame. I know. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, I'm just trimming these out real close. This is printed in like size 7 or 8 font, you know. So they're pretty tiny. I'm probably not gonna ink them. Can you guys see what I'm doing now? See how tiny it is? I don't have any bigger ones of those. If I had bigger ones, I would work on the bigger ones. But yeah. So has anybody come up with a website or anything where I could do like live, like interactive, you know, classes or anything? Any ideas yet? I haven't Googled it or anything. I'm just wondering if any of you guys have come up with any ideas for me. Hi, Anne. How's it going? Oh, okay. So you guys can see now, right? Got glue on my tweezers. All right, so there's a bunch of little words. I don't want to get, so I want to definitely use those. I don't know, some of these, this paper's a little thicker, so I don't know. I can try it. This is like that heavy, it's the cardstock from Hobby Lobby. Their what's it called? The color is anyway, that color is really heavy. They're oh my god. You know what? This happens to everybody when we live stream or make videos. You like forget words all the time. Even the most basic things, like I forgot what a paper clip was called one night, and I always forget what eyelets are and that kind of stuff. So yeah, that kind of paper. Craft. Yes, craft. Thanks, Care. And I haven't been drinking, I swear. So sometimes in the summer, Mom and I will hang out by the pool, play Scrabble, drink daiquiris, and that kind of stuff, and that's pretty fun. So, so don't be surprised if you catch me a little tipsy one of these days. You'll save me in a... Yeah, I hope so, Care. I hope so. And I'm glad that you're back. I've missed you. I've thought about you quite a bit. How long have you been back from vacation? So this is the Latin dictionary. I thought that would be kind of fun. So basically these are stickers, you know. So I'm just taking one of the little words, kind of picking it up. It'll actually almost like magnetically pick it up. So I'm just sticking it on there, and then I'll stick it down on the book page. And then it's like trapped in there. So these will actually go pretty quick. And then, let's see. That one says alive. This one says create. Come on, stick. Don't make me a liar. This stuff is sticking on here. Yeah, because that paper is thick. Yeah. Have to kind of press it around the edges, because this paper is kind of thick, so it wasn't actually grabbing onto the real thin book paper. Oh, wow, you have bronchitis? I have been sick like 3 times this year. It's nasty, huh? Are you feeling better? I know I love Scrabble too. So I'm in a couple other groups on YouTube, right? Like most of us are. One of them is a band. I really like the band Tool. I don't know if any of you guys are Tool fans, but I love Tool. And so it's a Tool group. And a lot of the time I'll post my Scrabble hand in that group, and they'll help me out. So it's pretty fun. It's a really fun group. There's like 62,000 members in that group. So I usually get, those are called flares. What's flares? Oh my god. See, and then I get lost. So better for about a week. Or, oh, better yesterday. Okay. Well, good. Good. Yeah, and then just trimming around the edges. And I don't know, maybe I'll I might glue some of those into some of these. Who knows? I could do something crazy like that. But I want to do some of them on some flowers too. And who knows? I have this big gigantic bag of random things that I've set aside for tiles, you know. Ooh, why am I using those scissors? These ones work so good because they're curved. So yeah, Momo is not feeling very good. Tomorrow I am going to call the vet back and see if he has results from her lab tests. She a bunch of her teeth are really infected, and she's old, you know, she's almost 15. And I don't know if any of you have ever tried to brush a Chihuahua's teeth, but I'm telling you, it's not easy. And I feel super, super, super guilty about it. But you know what? It's like one of the most impossible things to do. And anyway, so she's got some problems with her teeth, and it's making her sick. So let's see. I'm gonna stick this on a flower, and then cut it out. Oh, putting an image. I use a punch to punch out the circles and glue them to the discs with diamond glaze. Yeah, I would do that too, Jan, if I had a punch that was exactly the right size. But I don't have, I have like 7 different circle punches, and none of them are the exact right size for any of the things that I'm doing. Seriously, I've tried. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing it like this. Yeah, it's either too big or too small. Ask me why they don't make these things in like standard sizes. I don't know. I mean, these little guys might be, but these Bazelles are not, because see, these are smaller than the Bazelle. See, it's smaller. Anyways, I might have a punch that size, but who knows? Okay, let's see, because I don't think it's the right size. Yeah, I think that they're too small. Maybe. Yeah, see, it's too big for that. And this is the smallest circle punch that I have. And it's too big for that, which is super irritating. Oh, okay. Good night, Scotty. I hope you have a good sleep. I'm sorry you're not feeling good. We should chat one of these days. That bag should be in a black pot. Talking about my bag of stuff. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff in that bag. Anyway, yeah, see, that doesn't work. Anyway, where are they? Here they are. Let's see. Magic. That's a good word. Yeah, I know, Anne. It's like impossible. Um, and actually I can kind of tear these too. I tried that earlier. That was working okay. Just kind of tearing it against the edge. Yeah, but some of them don't work, don't wind up just right. So it's tedious, but I like that kind of stuff. And I just think they're so cute. And I'm using all these things up that I've had for probably years. Let's see if kindness will fit on there. Yeah, pretty much. And of course I have lotion on my hands. Let's see. Yeah, and I used to give Momo like those greenies, you know, and then they said, well, those greenies are bad because they, you know, explode in your dog's stomach or whatever. And then, um, you know, through the years, I've tried giving her all kinds of different things to chew on and stuff, you know, but it's like when she's chewing on something, she actually only uses one side of her mouth. Like she'll just chew on it on her favorite side, like she favors that side. And I don't think it really works, honestly. And I used to always give her like big, large kibble dog food, you know, so she'd have to, you know, really chew it up, trying to, you know, keep that stuff off of her teeth. But over the years, it's just, I had her teeth cleaned like 2 years ago, and she was supposed to get them cleaned again every 6 months, you know, but she's been living with my son. I moved into a place where I couldn't have any pets. And so she was living with my son, and, you know, he's got little kids and stuff, and apparently better things to do. So, you know, he hasn't been able to do it either. And I don't know, it just slips your mind and that kind of stuff until she starts getting sick, you know, and then it's like, oh my God, Momo's teeth, you know. I'm using some more book paper. I really like the way it looks. Plus it sticks better. And it tears easier. Yeah, see? It tears pretty easy. Just do a couple more of these. And I want to use some of these on some tiles. So, like some of these with the crackle paste, you know, I want to glue some flower images on to these and, you know, do some stuff with those too. Let's see. Tweezers. These things are too tiny for my fingers. All right, genuine. Oops. There. Yeah, I've heard other things about greenies too. Yeah. And you know, it's weird you don't see them anymore either, which is kind of sad for that company. I mean, I don't know if they even sell them anymore. Have you seen them lately? I haven't. Of course, I don't spend much time at the vet either, apparently. Okay, I've got 2 of these left. Oh, I thought I had done fly already. I guess not. Okay, I'm going to turn it over. Stick it on there. And then on here. I could do this kind of stuff for hours and hours and hours, you guys. The vet said that the dental treats are working. Well, that's good, Anne. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I mean, anybody who has a small dog, like a little Chihuahua or something like that, I mean, as they get older, like, take care of their teeth, because I'm telling you, it's sad. Like, and you know, it sucks because the vet is like, oh my God. I mean, they told me like $1,800 for this work that she needs to have done. And it's like, wow. Anyway, so I actually found another vet that it's a vet that I used to use a long time ago because I used to breed dogs. And so this vet is actually mobile. And so he's actually a lot more reasonable. And he'll come to you, you know. So he doesn't have the same like overhead as like a veterinary clinic. So he told me that he would do the same work for like $500. So yeah, that's true, Kara. They can charge whatever they want. And it's really sad because so many people just won't take their dog or cat or whatever animal to the vet because it's so expensive. It's almost like dentistry, you know? Like they can just charge basically whatever they want, it seems like. They don't seem like they're very regulated. Yes, Kara, it is. It's crazy. The hours and hours involved in making embellishments. Yes. You know, I haven't made clusters for so long. Probably since the last video I made on clusters. That's how long it's been. So I just want to, okay, I'm going to pull out some stuff out of that bag. Okay. You guys, wait here. So these little guys, I'm going to put in this bag. Hopefully they all stay stuck. Okay. So let me grab my bag of stuff and then let's see what's in there. I can use. Oh my God. Just random things. So these are I like those, some of those little circle shapes. Some of these little circles are cute. This is a cover from a coloring book. Some of those little flowers, you know. Roses. Shine. I love some of these butterflies on here. These are from, what's that magazine? Not Flow, Daphne's Diary. So this is my favorite incense, and I like the little flower images on there. Hi, Cat. How's it going? Oh, and I know cats are pretty intense sometimes with that kind of thing. I haven't had a cat for a long time, but I have had cats that I was very connected with, and so I know what you mean. Let's see, what is all this? I think this is all butterflies. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, so there's this tarot set. I want to do like some kind of like mystical sort of journal someday, you know. And I thought I could use some of these little images in a you know, in some embellishments for that. I don't really want to get into that right now, but I don't know, these little butterflies. This was some wrapping paper, and I cut it all apart because I like the butterflies. But these are all a little bit too big for what I'm doing right now. I need to cut a bunch of these out. This is the kind of stuff that I used to do when I was at work. I used to work in a call center, and so I would take a project like this to work and just sit there and cut out stuff all night while I was on the phone. So this has all these little words. So this was those little, you know, flashcards. But on the side of the box, it has all of the words, which I can't hardly read right now, but I thought those would be really cute to use on, you know, like Scrabble tiles or whatever, art tiles, or maybe even in some of these bezels. This is also from some incense. What's in here? Some of these faces are so funny. Oh, these little envelopes. I don't know what those are doing in there. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is from a paper pack. Okay. I was making a micro mini junk journal out of little teeny tiny file folders, and I was using this paper pack for the cards and stuff, the tags or whatever. So this has a bunch of there's some cool stuff in here. Some of these what do they call it, shirogami or whatever, chiogami papers are really cool. I like that pattern. Oh, these are all trailers. There's a bunch of pattern papers in here from random sources. So I used to just cut out like squares of paper all the time at work, and I would do these like checkerboard patterns on furniture, and then coat, you know, the surface with that epoxy like enamel, you know. And I did some really cool like tabletops and stuff. I'm not going to go through every single piece of this paper right now. What's in here? Oh, okay. So this has a bunch of other. So here's some butterflies. Some more butterflies. Some little flowers. It's just packaging, you know, from random things. It's my favorite perfume, by the way. Oh yeah, and this is like this is from the packaging from the Tim Holtz, like, you know, people. I love saving the packaging from these different paper packs because there's all these cool little images, right? These are great for the Scrabble tiles. I just don't know if I feel like cutting out little circles out of all these yet. Yeah, some of those are cute. And those, look at, there's little birds. Maybe. Some matte paper. Flowers. More flowers. This note paper is so pretty. I love those papers. Those, like, what are they, German or something? Those wrapping papers, you know? Come in gold, all different colors. Alright, I'm done digging in here. Oh, there's some more butterflies. And I mean, I have a whole other like box of this kind of stuff too, but I'm not gonna get into it. Wait, I just wanted to look at these really quick. It's the Tim Holtz packaging. See, there's those people again. I don't know. I just love these little tiny images. Yeah, these are great for tiles. And when you use these underneath that resin, those little dots, you know, they magnify. They get like magnified, so you can see more, you know, details in the image, you know. And this was a, what's that game called? Pokino. Pokino game. So there's a whole bunch of those little playing cards. All right. Well, that was fun. So I'm going to just go and I'm just going to trace out some circles around a lot of these and eliminate things that I don't feel like doing now as I go. Okay, I want to use the back side of this, but I won't be able to see it if I trace it on the other side, so I'm just going to do it on this side. So what are you guys doing anyways? I hope this fits. Let's see. Yay. It fits. Let's see. Yeah, it is a good couch craft. Finishing clusters, Laura. Laura, you're not finished with all those clusters yet? What the hell you been doing? Oh, you're doing a Peter Rabbit journal, Kat? Oh, tiles. Okay. Okay. No more clusters, huh, Laura? Okay, so I want to get some of these. I want to cut out some of these butterflies on this. I think that this is too detailed for what I'm trying to do right now. Yeah, I don't have a couch, so this kind of stuff I have to do at my desk. I know, Laura. That's true. Oh my God. I know. I've used a lot of clusters in my life. You can never have too many. Hey, have any of you guys watched that show on Netflix? It's called The Rain. Takes place in oh, I totally screwed this one up. It takes place in Sweden, and it's like this virus has wiped out like most of the population. Oh, this is all messed up. But it's about this girl. Have you seen it, Sally? It's awesome. I think it's good. I love the girl in it. But there's this virus in the rain, you know, and so they've been hiding underground in this bunker for like 6 years, her and her brother, and because her dad like worked for this corporation that was looking for a cure or something. I'm pretty sure they were probably responsible for the whole thing at some point, but I don't know yet because I haven't watched it. I've only watched 2 episodes. So don't tell me, but you like it? Sally Ann, do you prefer Sally Ann or do you like Sally? I mean, if Sally Ann is what you prefer, then that's what I would want to call you. So I just want to know. It's like, I don't like Jessie, but I like Jess. Jess is good. You know what I'm saying? I like to say what you like. Um, okay, good. Good. I'm glad. It was fantastic because, yeah, I'm going to watch the rest of it. I couldn't believe that she went out. Sally is good. Okay. I couldn't believe that she went outside at night all by herself. That's all I'm going to say. That scared the crap out of me. Anyway. So this with these little words, these little pictures, these little images, I'm saving out because I'm going to cut them out individually. These butterflies I'm going to fussy cut. These I think I'm going to fussy cut. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to fussy cut these. I do like these butterflies on here though. And those little flowers. It gets better? Okay, good. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, so what else do you guys watch on Netflix that you like? I mean, I haven't watched that much on there lately. Like, I haven't really been watching TV or anything for the last year or so. So, tell me what else you guys watch that you like. Don't really like zombies anymore. I'm kind of sick of zombies. I love these little butterflies. Okay, I'm not going to cut those out right now. I keep getting sidetracked. So yeah, you can't find this perfume oil anywhere except for on Amazon. And I order it. It's aphrodisia is the actual scent of it, but it doesn't necessarily do that. I'm just saying. I just like the smell of it. But I can't find it anywhere except for on Amazon, and when you order it, it gets shipped from India. And it takes about 3 weeks to get here. And I'm using these scissors because those other ones don't cut this thicker material very well. Anyways, but it was like $5, and now it's like 12. Kind of makes me mad. The 100, yeah. I've seen the 100. How many seasons of the 100 are there now, Kat? Because I think I've seen 3. I think I've seen 3. But I kind of felt like the first season was the best. Like, I don't know. I liked it better when they were more like isolated, you know? Just 2? Okay. Designated Survivor? Jessica Jones? Okay. American Horror Story. Yeah, see, I haven't watched that. I know a lot of people really like it. Do any of you guys watch Game of Thrones? There's 3. Okay, so I think I've seen them all then, of the 100. Do any of you guys watch Game of Thrones? Bates Hotel? Is that like a horror? It sounds like it is. I can't watch that kind of stuff because I don't have a boyfriend. If I had a boyfriend or a husband or something, we could watch scary stuff, but I can't watch scary stuff by myself. Yes, winter is definitely coming. Yeah, they're not as scary anymore. I know, like zombies, huh? Um, I'm okay with like blood and guts and that kind of thing. I'm totally fine with that. Like that doesn't even bother me at all. It's the suspense thing that I don't like. I don't like things jumping out at me or anything like that. I can't take it. But if I had somebody there that I could grab, then I'd probably be okay with it. But okay, do any of you guys ever do this? So we have to put our garbage can. Okay, so we have 3 cans that go out to the curb every week. Okay, the garbage, the recycling, and the green bin for like yard waste and stuff. Okay, so those all go out on Tuesday. They get picked up on Wednesday. So usually what happens is one of us, there's 4 people that live here, me, my mom, and 2 of my kids. So usually what happens is whenever I get home from going somewhere, I'll bring one of them back in up to the house from the curb, or then she'll do one and then somebody else will do the other one. So usually by like Thursday or Friday, they all get returned up to the house. So anyways, on like Thursday, I went to the store at night. It was like 11 o'clock at night. And I came home, and so it was obviously dark. And the lights were burnt out on the front of the garage, like right, because where I come into the house is by the garage. And so the lights were burnt out, and so it was pitch black out there. And I went and I went out, like ran out to the curb, got the recycling bin, and pulled it back up to the garage. And I swear to you know who, somebody was watching me. Like I just got that feeling like something was there and something was watching me, and it freaked me out super bad. So I just like hurried up, put the can away, and then like ran to the front of the garage. I had to put in the code number, wait for the door to open enough so that I could get under the door, and I just like ducked under it as soon as I could, ran down the stairs, opened my door, slammed the door, and then I forgot that I hadn't shut the garage door, so I reached around and pushed the button to close the garage door. And the whole time I was completely freaked out, and I had absolutely no reason. Anyway, do you guys ever do that? Like, do you ever just freak yourself out for no reason at all? Nobody was there. It was just, I just got that idea in my head, you know? Anyways, okay, I don't need any more of that, but I really like this little pattern. Oh, okay, Jan. I'm glad you came for a little while, too. I'm glad you could make it. Have a good sleep, okay? Okay. Do you do that? Have you ever done that, Care? Or like going upstairs, I always get like creeped out, like something's gonna grab me, Nothing has ever grabbed me, but one of these days, I feel like it's gonna happen. I've done that ever since I was a little kid. I don't know. You have, Cat? Okay, well. Oh, and so then the funny part was that So then the green bin was still sitting out there because my mom had brought the garbage can back up. So the green bin was still sitting out there by the curb. And so the next night, she sent me a text message because she lives upstairs. So she sent me a text message and she said, you know, could you please ask Sammy to bring the green bin in? And it was like 6:30 at night. And I was thinking, do you need it like right now? Or like, what are you doing? Like, you're laying in bed. Why are you worrying about the green bin? You know, but that's just how she is. Anyways, so I was like, well, yeah, I'll have Sammy get it or something, you know. And I was like, don't you have Sammy's phone number? Like, can't you just text Sammy? And anyway, so then I heard her, she goes out there and she went out there and got it and she brought it back up. And I was like, okay, I just want to tell you that I would have gotten it, but I got myself so freaked out last night after getting the recycling bin that I couldn't go back for the green bin. And she just was like, oh my God. She couldn't believe it. That's true. So yeah. Yes, it's the heebie-jeebies. Absolutely. Yeah. I don't know. And he can't shake it. Like, yeah, Sally. Exactly. Oh my God. I remember one time when I was little, um, my mom was, my mom used to sew a lot. She used to sew like our clothing and stuff, you know? And, so, and I was terrible. My mom was deathly afraid of snakes, okay? When, you know, she still is. But, so, and these are going to get fussy cut too. Um, anyway, so one time she was sitting at her sewing machine and I don't know, sewing something. And I had been out in the yard. I think I was about 5 or 6, maybe 6, maybe 7. Anyways, I was out there digging up worms, okay? Like we lived in Oregon on the coast and um and it was like really rainy but I used to love just going outside and like in the rain or after the rain and I just love the smell of it and the feeling of the air and I don't know, I love rain. Anyway, so I'd be out in the yard like digging up earthworms, you know, because they'd come up when it rained hard. Anyway, so I pulled out this big giant earthworm and I don't know what. Anyways, so I knew she was at her sewing machine sewing, and I must have wanted some attention or something. But anyways, I took this worm and I had it just like scrunched up in my hand, you know. And she's just sewing and she can't hear me, so I'm behind her. I sneak up behind her and she's wearing a pair of like super short shorts and like a halter top. And so I just like reached over her shoulder with my hand like this, you know, just like my fist like that. And then she stopped and looked, and then I dropped the worm on her leg. And oh my God. And then I just turned around and ran. But yeah, she was pretty mad at me. She thought it was a snake. Anyway, I think I just wanted some attention. You're scared of snails? Yeah, I mean, I'm not necessarily afraid of snakes. I'm not really afraid of them. I don't particularly like getting like bit or strangled by a snake, but so I'm just gonna cut out like some shapes or some circles out of this because I think it's really pretty and I like the gold. Anyways. Yeah, she was pretty mad at me. Oh my God. And then one time we my brother and I, he was a year older than me. When we lived near we used to live in Philomath, Oregon, near Philomath. And it's the central part of Oregon. And we lived out on this farm and I think I was in 3rd grade. And anyway, so my brother and I found this nest of baby red racers. They're like garter snakes. And we found a whole bunch of them that had just hatched, like tons of them. There was probably, I don't know, easily 100 of them. And they were all just like all together in this little nest, and they were just like all around each other. So we hurried up and we went and grabbed a jar, and a big gallon jar, and we stuffed a whole bunch of those little baby snakes in that jar. And then that night, my mom and her husband, my stepdad, were in the sauna. He had built them a sauna. And so underneath the sauna was like our like a big water tank. Okay, it was like our spring water, and it was like the holding tank for our spring water. We lived pretty rustic. We didn't have electricity and things like that. So anyways, when you were in the sauna, you would dunk into that water to cool off, right? And I know that sounds disgusting because that was like our drinking water too, but whatever. I don't know. I think they had some kind of filtration on it. But anyway, so they used to take a sauna like every night. And so my brother and I went, and we put all those baby snakes in the dunk tank. just we just dropped them all in there. And then that night when they went to take their sauna, my brother and I kind of hid around the corner just so we could hear my mom screaming as she came back up the ladder out of the dunk tank. Because all those little baby snakes were in there just swimming around like their little heads just in the water, you know. Oh my God. I loved torturing my mom when I was little. I know. Isn't that funny though? I was very, 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 very rebellious when I was little. Your husband delivered papers as a young boy. He said at a few houses when delivering them to the door were crunching snails on the way to the door. Yeah. Is that in Oregon, Care? Yeah. Oh, man. You guys should ask her about that sometime. And then one time she got a snake stuck in her flip-flop sandal on the way down to the garden, and I don't know how it got in there or anything, but like I think she might have tried to kick it away like out of the path or something, and and it got stuck like in between her toes in her shoe. And yeah, that was the funniest thing I ever saw in my life. She just like hopped and skipped and jumped the whole way down this whole pathway. It was so funny watching her. That's okay. She's had her share of laughs at my expense, you guys. Trust me. I know. Oh, in Northern California, Care. Yeah, it's pretty similar climate. Aussie kids learn young to beware of snakes and how to treat snake bite. Yeah, I bet they do. I bet they do. Yeah, it took a long time for my mom and I to kind of work out our crap. We had a lot of crap over the years, but we're pretty good friends now. We know each other's parameters a lot better. And I've come to realize that my mom's probably not going to change all that much. She's 68 now. She's probably not going to change that much. And, so I've learned to just kind of overlook a lot of things that used to bug me a lot. So, anyway, that one's too small. Oh no, is this super boring, you guys? Yeah, pretty much all the animals are dangerous there. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard that. um, Long time ago when I was married, my ex-husband had a friend who um, he lived in Perth, Australia, and he was always trying to talk us into moving over there. And at one point, I had gotten this inheritance, you know. It wasn't like millions or anything, but it was about $50,000. And it's long gone. I mean, it's long gone. You guys know how I like to shop, right? So, anyways, we almost moved to Australia when I got that inheritance because my ex-husband's friend that lived in Perth um, told him that he could get him a job, you know, because he actually worked for like a staffing agency. And, you know, he said that he could find us both jobs in Australia. And I heard, and I could be wrong, but and it could be different now, but he said that at the time it was okay for Americans to work there, you know, not like it is here where it's nearly impossible for foreigners to get a job, you know, without being sponsored or whatever. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Um, Anyways, but we also considered moving to Hawaii at the same time, and then I think we must have gotten a big fight or something because we wound up just staying where we were. And I bought a Suburban instead, and a bunch of other stuff. But that was pretty fun. I took my three older boys. I gave them each like $1,000 or something. I can't remember. And then the two younger boys, they were like 2 and 4, I think. We took them to Toys R Us, and I basically just bought anything they looked at at Toys R Us. And if they looked at it or said that it was cool or they liked it, I just said, put it in the cart, you know, let's get it, you know, let's just get it. And yeah, spent about $2,500 at Toys R Us. Manager came out and asked if we were doing some like Christmas shopping because that happened I got that money in like September that year. And so we thought we were like Christmas shopping. I was like, no, just thought we'd buy the kids some toys. Yeah. I bought so many toys for them. I had to go back and pick them up. I filled the Suburban and I had to go back to the store and get the rest of it like in another trip. Couldn't fit it all in the Suburban. Bought them new bikes and all kinds of stuff. Anyways, that was pretty fun. Okay. Yeah, I think oh, you used to live near Perth, Cat? That's cool. So is that true what I was saying about, you know, um Americans like coming over there and working, or do you know anything about that? But or people from other countries, I shouldn't say just Americans or you know, but um yeah, that was pretty fun. And um those two had toys still in the boxes, literally until like February the next year. They hadn't even opened everything, you know. It only took me a couple weeks to spend that $50,000. Yeah, I think you're right, Kara. I think Toys R Us is closing. There's a Babies R Us here in Spokane, but Toys R Us is gone. I'm pretty sure they still have a web presence, but... So you're saying that that depends on a few things? You can get certain kinds of visas. For instance, your husband is English, is here on a permanent partner visa. Interesting. Partner visa, as in like your partner? Or is he like a partner in a business? I'm just curious. Because I'm pretty sure he's your partner, but... Okay. Okay. Because I had heard that you can work in one job for 4 months. And this was, 15 years ago. But I'd heard that you can work at one job for like 4 months at a time. And then you had to get a different job. So it's basically, like set up so that you could technically like work your way around, like traveling, if that's what you wanted to do, like backpackers, like people who go to Europe and just backpack around, like gave them a way that they could legally, earn money while they're in Australia. Yeah. Basically a husband visa. That's funny. I like that. Husband visa. That's kind of cute. Yeah, 15 years ago, I'm sure it was probably pretty different. I think that happened. I think when I got that inheritance, I'm pretty sure it was after 9/11. 9/11 happens to be my mom's birthday, by the way. And then I think it was January 7th of, can't remember what year it was, but whatever year it was that Japan bombed Pearl Harbor. That was my grandma's birthday. Kind of weird. Hope nothing like that ever happens on my birthday. So I'm outlining these there's these little bird images on this paper. I know this seems really tedious and whatever, but I really want to make some cute little collages in those things. Some little tiny ones, What'd you say? Yeah, I think that's probably what it was. Especially in Perth in the last 10 years, Western Australia has changed a lot. The mining contracts have stopped, so people have been leaving the West. Working holiday visa, that sounds like what you're suggesting. Oh, is it really, Care? Yeah, she felt a little weird about her birthday. Kara was saying that her birthday is the day before that. But my mom felt a little awkward about her birthday for a while. She's, which with good reason, I guess. But yeah, it's like anytime she tells somebody like when her birthday is, it's, that's what comes to their mind is, what happened on 9/11. And yes, we are all crafting sisters here. Is it? Yeah, Kara, it's interesting. I remember that day and it being my mom's birthday, and um I was leaving for work and she was babysitting for me that day, and um just so unreal. Like it seemed like it wasn't even happening, to be honest. Like not even reality. Anyway, I want to cut out some of this little plaid pattern on here, or this little like chevron type of pattern. Yeah, so my dog, she's like awake all night, like throwing up and stuff. But then during the day, she seems like she's fine and she doesn't do it. And so it's kind of got me thinking, like, maybe there's something going on with her diet. Like maybe she's allergic to her food or something. I don't know. It's just weird. She'll just be puking all night long, like every 20 minutes, and then she's not during the day. Until like she'll go like a whole day without doing it. But I don't know. She eats in the morning, so that doesn't make sense. I don't know. I'll figure it out when the vet tells me what's wrong with her. They said that she probably needs like some probiotics too, so I think I'm going to get her some kefir. Yeah, I think I'm going to put her on a single ingredient diet. So I'm going to start her out. I mean, it's common for dogs to be allergic to chicken. So I'm thinking about, just getting her like, I don't know, some single ingredient, like other kind of meat, Um, I don't know. Duck is kind of expensive. I could try lamb, like ground lamb or something like that. You're supposed to, use something that isn't common, like so that you can really know like if it's her diet. Yeah, rabbit maybe. That's not a bad idea because I have a store. There's a little market here that sells rabbit. Yeah, that's true. So when you're doing that, like, for um your dad passed on your favorite. Oh. Yeah, I remember when Princess Diana died. Like that was um one of those times that was like um really surreal, like I remember I was at work. It was like 4 in the morning. I was working at this place, like inspecting computer parts, and I just remember that being just super weird. Like, no way, did that really happen? Like, you couldn't even believe it. Yeah, you should send me some kangaroo meat, Anne. Wait, I think they have it at McDonald's anyways. I'm just saying. I would eat it. I would totally eat it. I've eaten all kinds of different game meats. Elk and moose and anyways. So yeah, you're supposed to use some kind of meat that they've not ever had before, when you're trying to figure out an allergy. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of, I think I'm just going to use the triple thick again. Just going to put a little dot. Of course, it's all plugged up. I had this open for a few hours earlier on accident. You guys are so cute. I'm sure that it is. I'm sure that it probably has a lot to do with the age of the animal and how it was slaughtered, what time of year, what time of year it was killed or whatever. Do people farm kangaroos there for meat? Yeah. I think I'm moving more towards the wild diet, and completely away from like any type of processed foods. That's kind of where I'm headed. Anyway, so I cleared out my triple thing. So I'm just putting a little dot in the bottom of these. That was maybe a little too much in there, but that's okay. It's going to kind of squish out. This one didn't get glued in. They do farm them? So we should. Yeah, it seems like they would be better for the environment. I mean, considering, yeah, sheep will just completely decimate your landscape. Sheep are very destructive to the landscape. I knew this lady that had she raised sheep for wool, not to eat, and she had these certain sheep. I don't remember like what breed they were, but they would have like 4 or 5 babies at a time, and she had her pastures were set up in quarters, so she'd have them, she'd cycle them through all 4, you know, sections of the pasture. They would just completely, you know, annihilate. Hi, Shelly. How's it going? Yeah. Yeah, it's like 12:23 here. That's right. We're rock stars. Um, good. Good. Yeah, I don't even know the difference between day and night anymore, Shelly, to be honest. But yeah, that lady would cycle her sheep. They were so cute. Every year she'd have you know, she'd have baby sheep. And they were really cool sheep too because they were all different colors, you know, and since she raised them for wool, they were real small sheep. But she raised them for wool, but she also used their milk, whoops, and they did eat the lambs, like if they had too many, you know. But those sheep would have like 4 or 5 babies at a time, which I thought was really interesting because most sheep only have 1, maybe 2, I think, right? I don't know. I'm not a sheep herder, but that's what I've heard. Anyways, those sheep, they would have literally like litters of them. And it was interesting because like the moms would have like one like babysitter mom that would like stay with all the babies. And how come this one's so big? She would stay with all the babies, and then all the other, you know, sheep would go off and graze and stuff, and then one mom would stay with the babies. Thought that was kind of cool. I stopped and talked to the lady a few times, and actually bought some wool from her, and I used to get lanolin from her too. She's a really nice lady. I used to make all my own, like lotions and hair care stuff and soaps and all that kind of thing. Yeah, I know baby sheep are called lambs. I call them baby sheep. Oh. I know, and the female sheep is a ewe, right? And a ram. Oh, I know. Or a baby sheep. They're baby sheep. Well, they are baby sheep. I'm just saying, aren't they? Okay, I want to do some of these little guys. What are you doing, Shelly? What are you doing? So here in Spokane, we have this, yes, you know, we're having like this election, right? Like they probably are in every state, but there's a Judge Shelley, and There's signs everywhere. I always want to take a picture of this sign and send it to you, Shelley. It says, "Retain Judge Shelley." I just think it's funny. Oh, right on. Having some wine, chilling. Has it stopped raining yet over there? We've been getting a lot of rain here in Spokane too, believe it or not. This side of the state is not nearly as rainy as like Seattle. Not even close. But I actually got a little bit of a sunburn today. Excuse me, out by the pool. That was nice. We get about 5 months where we can enjoy the swimming pool. And you get like the whole ocean all year round, huh? That must be sweet. I almost moved to Hawaii at one point, Shelley. But a lot of people, I don't remember what island it was that I had a cousin, and I think she actually still lives there, but I don't remember what island it is that she lived on, but she kind of talked me out of it. Like she said that when she moved there, she had moved there from the Midwest. When she moved there, she said that that the native people were not very friendly towards her kids. Like she said that there was a lot of like you know, almost like bigotry, I guess, from the native kids towards her children. And she said that was really, really hard on them. And I had young kids at the time, and my kids are all black, so you know, she said that. Anyway, that was the biggest reason that we decided not to move there. But also I thought, well, shit, what do we do if we run out of money and then here we are stuck in Hawaii? Is that true? Yeah, I had heard that. You had no rain today? Wait a second. I gotta scroll up. I was looking at my... Okay, what was I talking about? Get you one. What was I talking about? You had no rain today. That's awesome. Wait, were you talking to me? I'm spacing out. Oh, the sign. Okay, yeah. I know, wouldn't that be cool? I'm gonna grab one. The magazine. Judge Shelley sign, yeah. Yeah, I always want to take a picture of it and send it to you. But I'm always like driving, you know. So man, I have a terrible memory. I do that all the time when I'm live streaming. I'll talk about something and then like I forget about the lag, you know, and then like somebody will say something and then I'm just like, what are you talking about? I do it all the time. That'd be funny. I wonder if I bet after the election they wouldn't care if I grabbed one of those signs, huh? Then I could just roll it up. So then in these little guys, I'm just gonna put like a little, you know, one of those little words, and maybe something else like a little bling, or, you know, I don't know, like a little button, maybe a little tiny button, a little snap, maybe, that kind of thing. And then I'll just flood it with the triple thick. Sometimes I like to put a little bit of glitter in at this point, and then it kind of just sticks like around the edges, you know, where the glue kind of seeps out around the edges. All right, that's quite a few. That's quite a few. Couple more hours of cutting out, whoops, here's one more I could do. A couple more hours of cutting out little circles of paper. I could probably get them all done. This one's a little bigger. There. All right. And then probably have enough words cut out. Let me see. I'll grab a few more. Brilliant. It says, do things you love. I like that. Dream. Grow. Lucky. Oh yeah, you're right, Kara. They probably would. They'd be like, oh sure, you want to have like 40 of them? I notice when I print, I have a, you know, laser printer. When I print on this craft cardstock, if I rub it too much, like the image or the words or whatever, if I rub it too much, like it rubs right off. It's weird. Just on the craft cardstock though. Doesn't do that on other paper. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna do these all kind of at the same time. Let me find the little charmies. Oh yeah, because I have like these little yeah, look, these little dragonflies. Oh, they're so cute. Little snaps. I like the eye part from the hook and eye, like closures, you know. These little gears. This is my box of tiny little stuff, right? I like those little guys. I know you guys probably can't see any of this, can you? Will these little... See if this dragonfly fits in here. Yeah, it does. Those are those, like, I think there's 7 gypsies or something. Can you see them, Kat? Okay. Okay. Just a little. Wonder if this will. No, that butterfly's too big. Those little flowers will fit. That's actually like a sequin. I like these little things from the backs of earrings. Those little earring, like, clutchy things, you know. There's another snap. Yeah, I like these little teeny tiny snaps. Okay, I'm going to see if I can find some little teeny tiny buttons. Wait, that's a cool snap too. Little black one. What's this? Oh, that's a little butterfly too. See that? Let me see if I can find another one of those. Oh, and these little stars. Yeah, there's a little tiny button. I want another one of those little butterflies. I had all of this stuff all sorted out, you guys. Like, you know, everything in its place, right? And then, well, look at this is just a little tiny little watch hand thing. I noticed that I didn't use this. I didn't use it because I just had way too many little like containers that I had to open to get to it. So that's like a whole little hook and eye like set right there. Oh my gosh. It's the tiniest little snap. Okay. I need another one of those butterflies really super bad. I wonder if these birds are too big. This little bird, yeah. Too big. Come on, I just want one more. There it is. Ha! Okay, and then one more. There's another one. All right. Like when you're sorting through this kind of stuff, it's like you kind of like key in on it and then you see a bunch of them, right? Look at these little tiny keys. Aren't they cute? Oh, are you leaving, Cat? Oh. Okay, have a good night. Thanks for coming and hanging out, or day, or whatever it is for you. Anyways, I got those little tiny keys at Hobby Lobby. I got those little tiny dragonflies and those little tiny butterflies at Hobby Lobby. If you're ever looking for little tiny stuff like this, look in the same section where they have the little, I know, aren't they cute, Care? In the same section where you will find the little bezels, like the oh, I always forget what this is called. For doing like little assemblages, right? It's where they have the diamond glaze and that kind of stuff, right? So they have a whole section of like miniature things that you can put into your little like collages. It's where they have like the little tiny glass bottles and stuff. So if you go to Hobby Lobby, just ask them, where's the little tiny glass bottles? And in that section, you'll find a whole bunch of these little charms. And then the other place to look for them is actually in the miniatures section on the wall at Hobby Lobby. They have really cute stuff there. in for like doll houses and stuff. You can find really cool things for these little tiles. Yep. We don't have a miniature store here in Spokane, but there's a lady, there's another dragonfly. There's a lady here in town, and another one of those butterflies, that sells miniatures out of her house. And tons of it on eBay or on Etsy. Tons of miniatures. So, just food for thought in case anybody's wanting to make a bunch of little tiles now. There's a little flower. Now it sticks up too much. All right, let's see how far this stuff gets us. And then here's more words if we need them. And then just like little stars. Pull out a couple little stars. Oh, there's even tinier ones. Yeah, and like those little stars, those came out of that section at Hobby Lobby too. It's like star glitter or something. And they have little tiny hearts like that too. Anyway. So I'm going to use this. Oh, I remember what I was going to look for. I was going to try to find some tinier buttons. So some of these words I'm just going to, you know, I don't want like this big giant piece of paper in there. I just want the word. So I'm trimming these pretty close. It says grow. And then I'm going to put a little star and a snap. There. That's it. I could put some like micro glitter in there too, you know. I know, sorry, Care. I'm showing you. See it? See? I could put some micro glitter in there. Let's see. Or let's see if some of these will. I want to see if some of those will stick around the edges. Let's see. I was using this earlier. Yeah, see, just got like a few of those to stick in there. I'll take some pictures of these because I know this is they're so tiny. Like, so that's what I'm doing, and then I'm just gonna fill this. Ugh. I'm just gonna flood it with the triple thick up to the edges. Doesn't take much to fill this up. Normally I would let this dry before I flooded it, but the little bit of glue or triple thick that I used to adhere that stuff, it dries super fast. So then I just need like a little tray or something, you know. I'm just kind of setting them up here on this little shelf that I have, but that's basically what I'm doing. So yeah, that's little little tile-y thing. It's not really a tile, is it? I don't know what it's called. It's a charm. Oops. This one says alive. And then I'm going to put one of those little butterflies on here. Whoops! One of those little butterflies on here. There. And I'm going to let the, actually I'm going to scooch that up just a little bit, that word. There. Trying to move this word up a little bit. There we go. And then the butterfly down there. Now you can read the word. Okay. There. I am going to let this one dry before I flood it because I used a little bit more. We'll do the word fly, and then a dragonfly. There. So cute. See it? I know you guys can't see it. Anyways. I'm going to let that one dry a little bit too. I don't think I'm going to put any glitter on that one. So this is one of those brads. The only thing about these is that they don't have much of a, like a lip around the edge. So you have to be really careful when you flood it because it'll just flow right over the edge. So let's put our word more at the bottom on this one. Let's see. Let's do explore on this one. And then we'll do a little gear. And, whoa, some, we'll do some glitter on this one. Or, let's see. This has the green in it right now. I'm going to put that back. Let's do purple micro. Purple little micro beads or whatever. There. Cool beans. Teeny tiny stuff, huh, you guys? Wait, you what? At least a little organized, but I just can't seem to make it happen. you, you flow between organized and messy. I do too, Care. I honestly do. I mean, seriously, like, if you could see my space right now, it's not organized. But I put things away. You know what I mean? That's right. It is. It's a sign of genius. Um, you know what I mean? It's messy. I mean, if somebody walked in here right now, they'd just be like, "Oh my God, what the hell are you doing?" You know, it's a disaster. But I know where everything is. But I will put things away where they go. Like not because I care like if they're put away or not. That doesn't have anything to do with it. It's just that I have to, or else I won't I won't have any room to do anything, and I won't be able to find anything either. You know what I mean? Especially when you have, just like this kind of crap. Like just little bunch of little tiny things, It's like what are we supposed to do with them? You have to put them away, right? Otherwise you just won't ever find your stuff. So anyways, I like the little bird on this paper. I know you guys probably can't see it. Where's my tweezers? See, I lost my tweezers that fast. Oh, here they are. And I like that little bird on there, and I like the word alive, and so he gets that word, and I think that's all I'm going to put on here, because that's cool. See, it's just like a little, can you see the little bird? He's right there, and then there's little flowers, and then it just says alive. Yeah, I think it needs some glitter though. I think I'm gonna use some glitter instead of those little, let's see, wait, let me use, oh gosh, see, and then I have all this crap that I forgot about. I'm gonna use the the glitter glass. I'm just gonna dip it in there. Yeah, see, I just got a tiny bit of like glass glitter that's stuck on to a couple little pieces around it, like, around the word, so that's good. I think I'm going to flood this one now. Yeah, it did need a little bit of shiny, huh? Yeah. I'll flood this one. And it, I mean, it looks like it's going to overflow over the edges, but it's something about the viscosity of it that stops that from happening. It's like it pulls itself back in or something, and it kind of sits there like domed up a little bit, and every once in a while it will overflow, but you kind of get a feeling for like how much is too much in these things, you do. You get a feeling for it. And like on things like this with that butterfly, where that butterfly, let me see if I can show you guys. So the butterfly is very three-dimensional, it really, sticks out above the surface, I'm not trying to completely like encase it in the glazing, right? I'm just trying to get a good coating so that it definitely stays there and won't, you know, I just want it to be coated. I know that the wings are probably going to stick up, and I'm okay with that. So sometimes I'll take like a needle and kind of push the glaze around in there to get it around like a three-dimensional object. I'll just take a pin and kind of work it around underneath that object, and then it kind of, and it also helps to dislodge any like bubbles that are in there, little air bubbles. So yeah, tweezers really come in handy for this kind of thing. See, it's completely encased in the triple thick right now, right? But when the triple thick dries, the wings of the butterfly are gonna be like sticking up above the surface, you know. I think I would say triple thick and glossy accents and diamond glaze, any of those things, they probably shrink by about, I would say, 40 to 50%. You know, they lose that much of their like volume or something. You know, so like it's sticking up pretty good right now. It's domed up above the surface pretty good right now, but tomorrow morning it'll be completely flat. Yes, surface tension. Thank you, Care. That's right. That's exactly what it is. And yeah, and it has to do with just the, you know, the thickness or whatever. That does not work with like those epoxy like resins. That does not work with those. That two-part epoxy resin stuff, that like bar top coating stuff that Shannon Green uses it all the time, that stuff will flow right over the edge of this. It doesn't do the same thing. Like you can't do that on tiles, like all the way up to the edge, like you can with triple thick or glossy accents. You can't do that with that resin. Right. Thank you, Care. Oh, okay, Sally. See you later. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Time for dinner, huh? I wonder what time it is there. Um, what time is it in, well, they're in different like time zones in Australia, so who knows. What time is it for you, Anne? Oh, you're funny, Care. Funny. All right, so I got 4 done, you guys. The people I work with have a lot of time, and it's really good for them to be doing something constructive rather than just watching TV all the time. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that, Anne. Are they older people? Oh, people with disabilities. Yeah. Care knows a lot about that. Huh, Care. Oh my God, you guys, I forgot about something. Hold the phone. You know what I forgot about? Look at, I got all of these, got all these watch parts. Oh man. Look at. I totally forgot about these. there's a bunch of little teeny tiny gears down in there in the bottom. These are so cool. My mom got this off of eBay. She gave it to me. She was doing a lot of like metal assemblage jewelry and stuff, and she still does, but she's not into using these little teeny tiny things anymore. I don't think they're hard. I don't think they're easy for her to see, for one thing. Anyway, I want to use some of these in one of these. Let's put some in this one. I totally forgot about these. And in this little container, these are all watch hands. See, those are all watch hands. You think they were both in the same time zone as you? Okay. 47 total tiles, Laura? Holy crap. Okay, look at that. Watch hand just stuck right into my finger. Anyways. So let's put a word on here. Whoops, that was the wrong bottle. Let's do create. Create is our word. And then, let's see. I want to use a couple of these little gears. So there's one. Oh, they're so cute. So cute. Okay. Let's put one by itself up there. Okay. I'm going to have to like photograph this to show you guys because it's so tiny. Okay. Whoops. Come off. Come off. Oh my god. So tiny. And then it like sticks to the tweezers because of the glue. Oh my god. Come up in there. Okay, where's that needle? Jeez. Alright. Don't touch it, Jessica. Don't touch it. But I do want to put one more right up there. There. Okay, there's one on top of the other one right here. I want to get it off. I should have known. I touched it again. Now it's stuck on my tweezers. Okay. Get off of me. Okay. It's so cute. See? Can you guys see it? Can you see the little gears? Anyway. Okay. I'm going to let that dry for a minute before I flood it. Oh, I love those little gears. They're so fun. Anyway, I think I'm gonna... How long have I been streaming? It's been a little while. A couple hours. Yeah. You have some watch parts, Anne? Yeah, they're pretty cool. Yeah, I'll take pictures of them. I don't think I'm gonna work on them much more tonight, but um, but I will take pictures and post them in the group. Okay. Yeah, and then Laura sometimes sends me pictures of her work, and Laura, I have to tell you, I don't always get around to posting them in the group, but I will do that. I will do that for your tiles. Um, I'm pressing a bunch of flowers this year from my mom's, flowers and stuff in the garden. And I'm trying to make sure that I press some really small ones, like lilacs, and she has this like golden chain tree, and so I'm pressing some flowers from that, some bleeding hearts, and some little tiny Johnny jump ups, the little tiny pansies and stuff. So I want to just go buy some baby's breath and just, you know, press it. I should, but anyways. All right, you guys, I'm sorry I got out of frame so much. I didn't mean to. But I think I might actually go to bed here pretty soon. So, um, yeah, well, I want to use them for different projects and stuff, I want to do some of those little, like Jibid Neary does, like her little, like specimens, in between like um, tracing paper and acetate and stuff. So I want to try to do some stuff kind of like that too. So, all right. Well, listen, you guys try to stay out of trouble, okay? And I will see you on Wednesday. I'll be here on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific time, okay? And I will post some pictures as soon as I get these all, when they're all done. And then the other tiles that I was working on earlier today, I'll take pictures of those and get those posted too. So, all right. Love you guys. Take care. Thank you, Laura, for staying up for me. I appreciate it. All right. And Scotty too, but before she, had to get herself horizontal. So, and thank you everybody from all parts of the world who came and hung out with me. That was really, really cool. I'm hoping that I can do that more often. So, okay. All right. Take care. See you Wednesday. Okay.